Good day, everyone. Welcome to Real Conservative Headline News. I'm your host, Nathaniel Rajkumar. The Environmental Management Authority, EMA, has completed its 2025 Vacation Internship Program, which ran from June to August and engaged 13 university students. The 3-month initiative exposed participants to practical experience across several EMA departments, including finance, procurement, quality management, health, safety, and environment, permitting projects, information technology, economics, corporate communications, and legal services. The EMA stated that the program provided students with opportunities to expand their knowledge and build workplace skills under the guidance of EMA staff. Definitely that will be a boost to their potential of obtaining a job and the experience in the future. Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar Senior Council is urging citizens to act for humanity. The theme of the United Nations World Humanitarian Day 2025. Joining the UN in honoring those who risk their lives to aid people in crisis, Mrs. Persad-Bissessar gave a salute to the local players in society, including the Trinidad and Tobago Red Cross, volunteers of the Office of Disaster Preparedness and Management, ODPM, faith-based charities, medical teams, first responders, and community groups. The Ministry of Rural Development and Local Government officially received the keys to tractors donated by the government and people of Japan to the Embassy of Japan in Trinidad and Tobago under the Improving National SAGASAM management capacities in the Caribbean project handover ceremony. See all that stuff that you're seeing on the beaches since around January this year? Right, that's what we are talking about there. These units will be deployed to the Sangre Grande Regional Corporation, where it's definitely needed to attend to the same thing, all that seaweed on the, or what they call it, SAGASAM, on the beaches in Manzanilla and Mayaro. Yes, that needs to be cleaned, people. Cleared out. It's going to be affecting tourism. People are not going to feel comfortable on the beach when all that seaweed is there. I'm calling it seaweed, okay? These units will be deployed, right? So I said these units will be deployed to Sangre Grande Regional Corporation and the Mayaro Rio Claro Regional Corporation to strengthen national response efforts in communities most affected by reoccurring SAGASAM influxes. This initiative follows the signing of a Memorandum of Understanding, an MOU, in July 2025 and represents a significant step forward in advancing sustainable coastal management and enhancing local government capacity. So hopefully, the little issue that we've been facing with that seaweed, as I call it, on our beaches throughout Trinidad and Tobago, especially Mayaro and Manzanilla, has now been resolved. The Sports Company of Trinidad and Tobago, in collaboration with the Ministry of Sport and Youth Affairs, has launched the Java Cricket Program, a nationwide school vacation initiative running from July 14th to August 28th. Designed for boys and girls ages 7 to 17, The program delivers twice weekly sessions at 47 community venues across Trinidad and Tobago. What I am hoping for and advocating for is that these programs will continue throughout the year, and that the government will also invest in building and constructing a whole lot more community centers within each district in Trinidad and Tobago. And therefore, on every weekend, it could have certain types of programs, counseling sessions for our youths. So therefore, we can encourage them and inspire them into getting involved in positive extracurricular activities that will also benefit them in the future and keep them out of trouble. It was a successful outing at the 29th Goodwill Swimming Championship in Barbados for the Trinidad and Tobago team, which returned on Monday after securing a 4th place finish in the 2025 tournament, winning a grand total of 70 medals. Congratulations to all of those athletes. The Ministry of Works and Infrastructure, through its program for upgrading roads efficiency, PURE unit, is hard at work on Calcutta Road number 1, strengthening the roadway to better serve this community. This is stuff that we haven't really seen taking place for the past 10 years. These upgrades are designed to improve safety for all road users, provide more reliable and durable infrastructure, support smoother travel by paving the roads. Once again, we didn't see that for the past 10 years. And better connectivity for residents and commuters. The ministry is committed to delivering resilient infrastructure that preserves accessibility and supports the growth of communities across the country under the Kamla Persad UNC administration, people. Now for some regional news. The iconic red-haired logo was spotted on Tuesday as the sign was delivered for installation at the American fast food franchise first restaurant in Guyana, located on Vlesengen Road, Georgetown. Wendy's, we are talking about, people. And that's very significant. And that's because, you see, when I said it recently and I'll say it again, when companies on the outside in these first world nations, they see a country on the pathway to success and development and prosperity, they will become inspired. They'll be encouraged to invest as well. So once again, we must give credit to the Irfaan Ali administration. In keeping with the PPP Civic's intention to expand access to world-class healthcare services across the country, President Dr. Mohamed Irfaan Ali announced that League One will benefit from an upgrade and retrofitted hospital. President Ali made his commitment on Tuesday evening during a public meeting which was attended by a mammoth crowd. In the next 5 years, we must deliver to you a health system where our pregnant mothers do not have to go anywhere to give birth. They can stay in their own region. This is why we are going to not only rehabilitate, but rebuild your hospital to a standard of class that is befitting of anything you see on the coast, he announced. People, this is why you need to give Irfaan Ali a second term in office. President Irfaan Ali on Tuesday announced that the communities of Kairuni, Adventia, Silver Hill, and Moblisa along the Soestdijk-Linden Highway will benefit from over $460 million in road works, telling you, just like what the Kamala Prasad administration did from 2010 to 2015, and even back in between 1995 to around 2000 under the Pandey administration, development, investment, using the taxpayers' dollars to serve the taxpayers, people. That's what our government is supposed to do. Once completed, these road works will significantly improve safety and provide smoother travel routes for residents, ending years of navigating deplorable road conditions. President Ali made the announcement during a public meeting at Silver Hill Community Ball Field. The Guyana Prison Service has officially introduced body-worn cameras for prison officers as part of its ongoing efforts to strengthen security, of course, but transparency and accountability across the prison system. The initiative was launched on Tuesday, August 19, 2025, at the Lusignan Prison by Director of Prisons, Mr. Nicklon Elliott, who described the technology as a vital step in improving operational efficiency and also people safeguarding both staff and inmates. And once again, Guyana continues to set an example and set a standard that the rest of the Caribbean should follow, because this is exactly what is needed here in Trinidad and Tobago. We need all our protective services members to use body cams while on duty. News from Jamaica, approximately $535 million will be disbursed to Program of Advanced Through Health and Education, PATH, beneficiaries of the 2025 to 2026 academic year. A total of 106,590 students enrolled under PATH and will receive the back-to-school grant, which will be added to their regular payment. So as I said before, I believe that Jamaica should give the other political party a chance, but I still also believe that the Andrew Holness regime did serve the people of Jamaica to a certain extent. I just believe that it's time for change. On my other platform, I will emphasize a little more, but on this particular platform, the most I will say is, as I said before, I believe it's time for change. Jamaica is participating in an International Atomic Energy Agency project to pilot the use of the sterile insect technique as a strategy to combat the spread of mosquito-borne diseases such as dengue and Zika. Part of the Ministry of Health and Wellness Integrated Vector Management Program, the initiative involves releasing sterile male mosquitoes into the environment to mate with wild females, thereby reducing the mosquito population by preventing offspring. I hope and pray that that is also a measure that will be implemented here in Trinidad and Tobago. And if Guyana hasn't implemented this yet, they need to adopt it as well. Prime Minister Andrew Holness and the person seeking his job, Mark Golden, who I believe should be given a chance, Mark Golden should be given a chance, will face each other in a national debate on August 28th. The Jamaica Debates Commission, JDC, announced on Tuesday. That's something else I believe that that should be implemented here in Trinidad and Tobago. There should be debates between the various leaders of political parties during an election season. That's my opinion, but I believe, once again, hopefully in the future, it will be implemented. Some international American news now. The White House officially joined TikTok on Tuesday evening as part of U.S. President Donald Trump's strategic move. And it's a very wise move, I'm telling you. TikTok has a huge following, people. So Donald Trump's strategic move to expand its digital outreach and connect directly with the platform's massive U.S. user base. And it's more than just massive U.S. user base, but it's certain age brackets, people in their 30s and under. So definitely, I think this is an extremely effective and positive strategic move on the part of the Trump administration. The account will serve as a channel for communicating the Trump administration's policy agenda and administration updates. That is wonderful. President Trump's message dominated TikTok during his presidential campaign, and we're excited to build upon those successes and communicate in a way no administration has done before. And they will definitely do, people, I'm telling you. Because, as I said, I'm going to be redundant here. I'm going to say it again. There's a huge following on TikTok. Said the White House press secretary, Karoline Leavitt, as the account went live, according to news agency Reuters. Now for some travel news and some interesting facts. On Vancouver Island's east coast, encounters with whales, towering forests, and indigenous art are part of your daily life. In places like Campbell River and Alert Bay, nature and culture are closely connected, intertwined through the geography and indigenous history of the area. Even the food, freshly shucked oysters or whiskey distilled on local farms, offers a great way to experience the coast and its tradition. So once again, that's a place that will be lovely to visit in the future. Whether you're watching migratory birds, exploring Mustang Island's shoreline on horseback, sounds exciting. I'm not sure if I will build the courage to be able to ride a horse. I'm so short, they're so tall, maybe a pony. Lord Father, forgive me for what I'm saying, but still, I'm short. I'm 5'5". A horse is a very tall animal. Or sailing the waves, Corpus Christi and the Texas Gulf Coast offer adventure and natural beauty in equal measure. Folks, that brings us to the end of today's news headlines. Thanks again to everyone who continues to support my content. Please like, comment, share. Stay blessed and stay safe in Jesus' name.